Hey, ewatchmandotcom. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for responding to me. I mean that, and I think we both can learn something out of this. This is a commentary on 1 Peter 3:18-19. One of the questions I imposed on you was, does a spirit die? Um, and that's, I think, one of those questions you're trying to answer. And let me read your email to me. It says, okay, you asked, can a spirit die? Apparently, you're under the impression, as are most people, that humans have some sort of soul or spirit that can live separately from the body. That is not the Bible teachings. That I'm reading your comments. When Jesus died, there was nothing of him that continued to exist. That is what death is, unconscious. You underline that. So when God resurrects Jesus, he brought him back into existence, only as spirit, not as flesh and blood of human. Again, I thank you so much for responding with a lot of respect. Now, let me ask you a question. I think the Watchtower Society bases that on Ecclesiastes 9:5. But if you flip one page over to Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verses 7, it reads otherwise, that the body disintegrates on the ground and the spirit separates and it goes back to who gave it. That's even out of the New World Translation, sir. Now, let me ask you a question now. I think you're aware that to my video that I posted before, that there was other parts questions to it. But let me spin off of this one. You said, can a spirit die? So, in other words, let me ask you a question based on Genesis chapter 1. When Adam was there stiff as a board made out of mud, you know that part of God that was blown into his nostrils, called nephis. In Greek and Hebrew, it's called nephis, meaning it's a life breath. If that part comes out of God, does it die? Does that part of God that enters Adam, does it die? And if you say yes, then you're telling me God dies. Let me explain that more. If any part of God dies, then God is mortal himself. In other words, now let me go into Jesus' resurrection and death. Maybe you're going to explain this one in the future, sir, to where, when did Jesus go and preach to the prisoners or to the demons or to the sons of God that were held? What part? Was it before his crucifixion or during the 3 days of death or after resurrection? I need to know that. Number two, if Jesus was resurrected only in a spirit, then you're telling me spirit dies, but Jesus said God is spirit. So you're telling me God dies also himself. Number three or four, whatever, I've lost track. Also, if Jesus was resurrected in the spirit, what happened to his physical body that was in the tomb? What happened to his physical body that was in the tomb? What does the Bible say happened to it? I'm just reinforcing these. I'm sure you saw them in the prior question. But, sir, I look forward to your response, and I thank you so much.